Hey everybody, Nick with WASD and Beyond here. I want to make a quick video about Marathon, addressing how I feel really about it. The video you see behind me is from Marathon Intel. Go follow them. I will link them down below on Twitter and on YouTube. We are sponsored by Screambox, Final Boss, and LONGY. Go check them out. Everything will be in the bio below. So make sure you check out the sponsors of the show. Yeah, let's get right into it. So Bungie did the Marathon reveal on Saturday. It was a big lead up. It was fun. The entire ARG was just a blast. You had Mr. Waffles, a lot of cool streamers. Garrow was awesome, but a lot of people were doing a lot of cool stuff to the gameplay reveal. And I think I like what I saw, but I think Bungie didn't show what they needed to show. And by that, I mean, after I watched Dr. Lupo's video, I think I had a better understanding of where I stand with this game. The art style of Marathon right now is something that I kind of came to terms with loving. Like, I always thought it looked cool. I thought it looked pretty. But I was like, man, this doesn't really feel Marathon. I kind of have been playing around in my head. One of those things where it's like, okay, but like in the 90s, would they have made it? They wouldn't have been able to do this, right? But then you look at old art and it's like, well, it was never going to look like that. But we don't know. So I know that I just probably pissed off a lot of Marathon fans, but I like this art. I think this looks great. I mean, I wish we could have gotten bold versions of what we got now, right? Like old Marathon art, and then whatever this is, right? I like this though. I think this looks cool. I think it's refreshing. It's a bit of like a Mirror's Edge vibe to this. I guess Apex Legends. I never really played Apex. But I think this looks good. I know, like, when you see extraction shooters, it's kind of like a dirty taste in your mouth. But I think if there's any company who could do something cool with the genre of extraction shooters, it would be Bungie. I think they could do something cool here. I like that, you know, we're going to be getting 4 maps on release. This is a pay-to-play game. It's going to cost $40 to get the game. They said it wasn't going to be a $70 game, but I would assume $40. Season passes, you know, everything we're pretty much accustomed to nowadays. There is no proximity chat. I know that that was discussed. That caused the internet to be pissed off. But at the same time, I understand where the devs are coming from. But then for me, one of those things where that's why we have a toggle. Like, we could just toggle that as the players. If I were Bungie, I would change that. But I'm not Bungie, right? So I'm just some asshole talking to you guys. The movement is one of my biggest gripes. So I never played Destiny. I barely have a reference point on Destiny other than like what my buddy Kyle Yoder, Yoloder has played. And I watched his streams here and there, and it looks cool, but that's not what I want to play in Marathon. Things are snappy, and I want to see it for runners, but the movement seems very slow to me. It doesn't seem as snappy, fast-paced, and I think it could go for some movement upgrades here. I mean, the gunplay looks fun, it looks punchy, it looks responsive. This looks like a cool game, and I know that, again, with extraction shooters, it's a bit of a bad taste in my mouth as well until you realize stories they can tell on the maps. I know that a lot of streamers are saying there's secrets hidden all around the maps, especially on the Marathon itself, because that is a map we will go to. So I'm wondering how they're going to allow the world to present itself to us, the player, while we're also killing other runners or other teams of runners. I do like the match making system they put in place here, which is, it's not skill based. It's how, you know, much time you've put in with your runner. How good are you getting with that runner? You know, because me, I'm now in my mid 30s, and it's hard to like always game. It just is, right? I'm busy. I got a kid. I got a wife now. I'm working. So for me to be able to hop in and play with people at my level, which, I mean, I can play at a high level with like Evan or Brody or, you know, Matt or whoever I'm playing with, but not all the time. I can't just turn it on like Julian or a couple other people that we hang out with in the spawn camp. I just can't turn it on like that anymore. I'm fucking lost the touch. But I like that. The Marathon seems like it's just going to be one of those games that hopefully everybody can hop into and have a good time. Now, of course, you see people calling this Concord too. I disagree, and I think that is a tired, boring fucking joke. You had no creativity to make. It's just easy, right? It's just a bunch of 15-year-olds who don't know what a floppy disk is. First and foremost, stop calling it the good old days. Stop saying I miss the old days of Marathon when you don't know what a floppy disk is. You don't know what any of this shit is. Shut the fuck up. You don't know about Marathon. And that's cool. Welcome to Marathon. I mean, I'm hoping this gets you into Marathon, but don't talk about the good old days. Don't talk about, what it should be or shouldn't be. This is what you're getting now. Unless you go back and play 2 through 3. That'd be great. I just see a lot of people who just want to cause a problem. And at the end of the day, there are people making this game. And that's what I think a lot of people forget when it comes to making a video game, is that there are people behind these games making them. And if the game sucks, then it deserves to be said that it sucks. And they deserve to know, like, hey, you made a shit product. Your game is not good. But I don't think Marathon's going to be a bad game. Dude, I think there's some things that need to change. The movement, right there with the knife. I don't like that the body just evaporates. The shell, I don't like that it just goes away and then there's a giant bag on the ground. Don't like that. Like, I feel like it could be more visceral. I feel like it could be more punchy in your face. But other than that, like, I like the style. I like the graphic realism is what I'm calling it. I like that a lot. I think it's cool, and I can't wait to explore this world. I'm here for Marathon. This is gonna be a day one for me. If I don't get in the alpha, right? Like, hoping I sign up for the alpha, I hope I can get in. But I'm excited. I think this is cool. I think this is going to hopefully be people's eye-opener to Marathon. If you've never played a Marathon title, go play them on Steam. They're free. All 3 of those games are free. You can play through 3 on Steam. And I highly recommend them. They're fun games. They're awesome. The story of rampancy, the AIs, and just everything involved with it is a good time. But who am I to tell you what to do? So that's my opinion on that, though. I just wanted to make this video because I really enjoy Marathon. I like the world. I love the world. I grew up with Marathon. And I wanted to ramble for a bit because I seek attention, and I need it. I need it to thrive. And I'm going to be called a fat idiot in the YouTube chat, and that's fine. I deserve it. But I just want to make this little rambly video where I stuttered and shouted out our sponsors, talked about Marathon because I love Marathon. I love it, and I don't want to root for this game to its downfall. I think that's incredibly ridiculous and irresponsible for us, the consumer, and the gamers. They're hoping a game fails. That's ridiculous and fucking stupid. If that's how you think, you're a fucking ass. So, check us out on WASD and Beyond every Friday. That's the podcast we do. We stream on Twitch on the Spawn Camp Co. Twitch channel. You can join the Discord. I might put it in the description of this video. Might not, depending on how people like me or not after this. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. Take it easy. I'll see you guys Friday.